folks, it's Janet GL54. Janet, hello. And I have another doily frame. All of this is vintage, and so this is a lot that there's only one. It's my fall one, and so I'm putting it up for sale. So let's get started. I guess to start with, there's going to be more doilies in this. Really no fabric, except for two napkins, and I'll show them to you. But there will be plenty of doilies. So this will be the first doily. So that one, and then this one is oh so pretty, and this one here, this little one here, this one is that if you wanted to iron it and stiffen it, it's, you know, it's got those little edges, right? So that one there, and then this one here is oh so pretty. I really like this one. This one's pretty, and these are not stained. They're, you know, the let me see this one. Let me see if this one is just, it's not stained, but it's aged. You know, it's like it's kind of, it looks tea dyed, but there's no staining on it. Okay, and then this one, I'll hold this one to the side because I'll tell you my idea for this one. Okay, and then there are these, and these are tatted, and they're just really a different shape. There's two of them, and they're tatted. So that, and then there are these two frames. Now these two vintage frames are Italian. They're from Italy, and they do not have the glass or the cardboard. So these, you could put them directly on your lace book or your project, whatever you're doing. So there's a bigger one, there's this one, you can see the size of it, and then there's this one, and yeah, there. So those two will be in this lot. And then there are these doilies that I thought would make a really nice doily book. And so I will show you. Okay, so there's the first one there. And these need to be ironed, but you could see the design and the pattern on it. And then there's this one here. This one is starched. This one's ironed and starched already. There's that one there. There's this one here, and if you wanted, you could cut this in half and make pockets. And then there's this one here, and this also you could make pockets out of, okay? So this says handmade broad Maine. I don't know what that means. All right, so that's that. And then, okay, this is what I had this idea for. I thought this would be a great binding. If you make it a super thick doily book, you could use this as the back binding, like that. Or you like, oh, what did I do here? I made it into a taco. Anyway, like that, something like that. So then there are gold, it's gold clear rhinestones. There's probably over a yard of that. There are these vintage glass beads. They're all glass, vintage. My husband's chasing the puppy. There are these little faux acorns. There's this vintage white rickrack. There's this whole little skein of orange. It's not rickrack, but it's really, really cute. There's this braiding. It's brown and cream colored. There's this one, which is yellow. You can see it's yellow and green and little drip dots of red and white. There's a lot there. There's this vintage green rickrack. There's this satin ribbon, very pretty. There's a lot of it there in brown. There's this trim. There's a good amount of it. Some kind of cording. There are these two appliques. They're gold leaf appliques. There's 4 of these little miniature little doilies. Okay, there's this little package of pearls. They're on strings, and there's loose ones too, and there's also some little crystals in here. So that's as it came. It's a little vintage thing that I got a while ago, and that's just as it came. So you can have all of those. I have bags and bags and bags of these things, so you can have all of these. And then this is vintage sequin trim, gold. It's very pretty. You could tell when you look at it that it's vintage. The camera doesn't do it justice, but there is this wad of gold elastic trim. That's great to like use for ties on your packages or ornaments that you're making or whatever. Okay, there's this gold, I guess you want to call it gold lame napkin that you can incorporate into your doily book. It's nice fabric to work with. And then there's this lovely napkin that I'm going to send with you. And you can use it to work with in your doily book. There's this trim. This is edging. And this, it has like the little cord on the edge, and you would put this down and then put a lace up against it. This is really cool to work with, and there's a lot there. There's yards there. And then this very pretty autumn colored bag with these are glass beads trim, and that's that whole thing, and that's going to be $40 shipped. So let me know if you want it, USA only, PayPal, friends and family, please. I'll leave my PayPal in the description below. Yeah, let me know. If you want it, let me know. Thank you. Bye.